The Warbound Conquest Finals is officially underway, and match number 1, or round 1, took place this past Sunday. So just a couple of days ago, I live streamed the entire round 1 matchup between GOTH and Server 40, and it was a very exciting, very action-packed event. While I was live streaming, I was also filming it, so I wanted to bring it right here to the channel for you guys to watch if you didn't catch the live stream. So with that being said, let's go and get started. And boom, we are off. Okay, spectate here. All right, let's see. All right, show Air Force info. Okay, so we have got, looks like we have got GOTH here on the south side, and then we've got S40 on the north. Okay, let's see. All right, so we've got a lot of GOTH heading over here towards the train station. Man, this is going to be a good one, guys. Oh, we've got a couple votes now in. So we're at 78% for GOTH, 22% for S40. Okay. Man, that is a whole lot of... I'm going to keep... I don't know. Do you guys want... Let me know. Do you guys want the Air Force info shown, or is that just clogging the screen? I'll let you guys make that decision. Sorry, I don't like GOTH, but I think they will win. It's going to be a good matchup, man. Both teams are good. Both teams are real good. 80-20 split now between the two of them. Like I said, guys, let me know if you can real quick in the chat. Do you guys want me to show the Air Force info? Here's what it shows when it's on. Here's what it shows when it's off. Just very quick demo there. If you like it on, let me know. If you like it off, let me know. We'll see what the general consensus is and go from there. But yes, it looks like there's going to be a little bit of a stalemate maybe here at the old bridge. And this is going to be a good fight. It's going to be a real good fight. Looks like GOTH might be slowly gaining a little bit of a foothold over S40 here. All right, we got 18 on the poll. We got 18% for S40 and 82 for GOTH. Looks like GOTH might be starting to gain a little bit of an advantage here on this bridge. Gosh dang, guys. Off low-key better, no? Okay, cool. If you like it off, bro, we'll keep it off. Thanks for letting me know. It definitely does look a little bit cleaner. I agree. Okay, GOTH is pulling back. GOTH is pulling back. Okay. Okay. All right, so they're going to lock it down on the bridge. Let's see what else we have got going on. So we've got guys over here for GOTH building, or we've got a guy over here for GOTH building. What do we have over here? We've got a guy for GOTH over here building. Looks like GOTH is going to try to push up. What do we have here? Okay, so we've got some guys working around for S40 there. Okay, so we've got a pack of fighters. Let's see here. Okay. It looks like that that bridge right there might be a pretty big point of contention here. I'm seeing some stuff streaming. What do we have over here? Is S40 going to try to hit a rotate real quick? Let's see. Okay, so there's a little scuffle going on there, but Nothing just wild right now. Looks like S40 might be hitting a rotate over to the east side of this map. Yeah, S40 is definitely making a move over here to the east side. Let's get an update here. What do we have going on here? Okay, so we've got a few more votes that have rolled in here. We've got a 23% for S40 and a 77% for GOTH. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so we're definitely at a stalemate here. What do we have going on the west side of the map over here? Doesn't appear like we have got anything. Let's keep an eye on... So S40 is definitely hitting a rotate. The question now is GOTH making a rotation with them? Or is GOTH going to try to use that opportunity, the diversion of troops, and try to push through that point that they're currently holding now? GOTH is not hitting a rotate here, it would appear. So, that said, my guess would be that they're going to give up this section of the map here. GOTH is definitely going to win in the air. That's my prediction for sure. GOTH is definitely going to control the air. S40's got a good air force, no doubt about that. But GOTH's got a pretty elite air force. So, and these two teams do not like each other. At least they have not in the recent past. So I think both of them are very much out to inflict as much damage on each other as they possibly can. So this is part of the reason it's going to make it a good matchup. GOTH's winning in the air over here, but not rotating. So they might be... Okay, so we don't have too much going on here. So busy, it's hard to get things to load. Uh-oh. Are you serious? However, you can return to spectating without waiting in the queue. Without waiting in the queue in a limited time. You're kidding. What? Wow. Okay. How fun is that? Yeah, well, that's a good question. Name. I was going to go check that out, but... seeing as these servers have a problem. This is just one matchup between two alliances with 60 total people. 60 total people, that is it. And these servers already failed. That's kind of bad. That's definitely kind of bad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that's a problem on that one for sure. Okay, well, my alliance is lucky to get 10 people to show up in the fight. Okay, 3 seconds, and we're going to try to hit a return. You're kidding. Oh, okay. Thank God. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so other bridge here. So we've got still looks like it's a little bit of a gridlock here on, unless some of these troops are not loading, which is entirely possible. But it definitely looks like GOTH is dominating in the air over here. If GOTH can get across this bridge and start to kill some of these bases, I think, unless there's not troops loading here, GOTH has got a clear push. I don't know why they're not. Yeah, I'm not, Man, there's a lot of weak S40 troops out there that are kind of just, unless some things are just not loading. Will there be an AV hegemon on these? That's a good question. I would assume not. I believe it's a best of 3, so maybe too many people are watching. I mean, it says on there that there's a 200 out of 200 spectating total. So whether that's the full amount of people that can spectate or not, who knows? But, I mean, let's just be honest. There should be no reason that 60 people playing in a match and then people just simply watching the match should crash the servers. Nah, no reason at all for that, especially since there's no major conquest going on right now. Okay, all right, let's keep an eye up. So we've got a 33 for S40 and a 67 for GOTH in terms of votes. So let's see, where is... Okay. Okay, so we've got a little bit of
annihilation
presence there in the middle from S40. S40 looks to be... Okay, so they've definitely got an ATG group forming here at their border. Both teams hold a total of 4 buildings each, so there is that. Okay, so GOTH is pushed across there. GOTH is pushed across here, so they're at least holding or controlling 4 of the 6 sections here in the middle. So that is good for GOTH. They've got their 2 perimeters. S40's got their 2 perimeters. They've got 2 of the 6 here on the interior. Is there anything brewing over here? So GOTH has got a force over here. Is S40, what is S40 doing over here? We've got a 32 for S40 and a 68 for GOTH now. Let's see here. So GOTH, if they play this right, they are definitely going to be in the stronger position for sure. At least as of this moment. They do have a force redirected over here to try to get things shaken with S40. S40 is going to attempt to take over the supply depot, it would appear. So that is... that'll be good for them. Is GOTH moving over here at all? GOTH is not moving over here at all. Okay, at least it does not appear that way. Well, they've got a little bit of a presence over here. Not much S40. They're pulling S40 away. S40's chasing them at this point, so they've controlled the bridges on the interior. They've got a force occupying on the left and right. Let's see here. Feels pretty one-sided so far. Yeah, it would appear. I mean, S40 was doing a good job right out of the gate, but it definitely, and they're in the lead, but it definitely feels like GOTH is playing the patient game, and they're going to they're just getting positioning, trying to get S40 to maybe chase a little bit, which it appears S40 is doing, and then they might lay the strike down at that point, go ahead and start taking over big swaths of the map. So S40 did win this little face-off here. Okay, so that little skirmish goes to S40. Let's see what we've got going on here. Okay, so now GOTH is going to go ahead and take this blockhouse. Okay, so they're going to go up a building. Once they get this done, let's see. Okay, so that's done. So now GOTH has gone up points and has taken control of the 3rd interior building here, and they are poised to take over the 4th interior building here. Okay. We've got more votes in. We've got a 30% for S40 and a 70 for GOTH. Best call would be for S40 to take the buff builds. Let's see. Okay, now GOTH has gotten a big force shifted over here towards S40. Let's see. This is so far, it's gonna a good little matchup. GOTH taking over that 6th building here. S40 is going to take over a 5th.
Annihilation.
This is good, guys. I wonder how much money has been spent by these 60 players. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Well, I wouldn't even say all 60 of these players. A lot of these players are pilots. And it's not me being mean or calling anybody out. That's just the truth. A lot of them are pilots, but both teams do have a group of players that are very, very big spenders that bring these accounts in, that buff these accounts up. So both have very big spenders respectively. Okay, so it looks like S40 won the ground matchup there. Okay. All right, now they've taken over their 5th building. Where's Goth at here? They should be close to being done, I would imagine. Okay, 18 seconds to go. No real presence from S40 over there contesting the bridge. We've got Central Plaza opening in 5 minutes. If Goth sent somebody down here, they could go ahead and wipe this ATG group that's forming here pretty quickly, I'd imagine. So Goth has gotten control of this, and they're just going to hold. Is Goth going to try to claim anything over here? Do we have any Goth buildings over here? Okay, it does look like they might be attempting to... Yep, they're going to set that on fire. So they're going to go out to the supply depot now. Okay, got it. Okay. All right. Well, if they get that, if they go up 8 buildings to 5, that's going to be a pretty big swing. Okay, let's see what we got here. So this building is open. It is uncontested. They have air, so OP, it's permanent firebombing. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so S40 is going to try to snag this up. Okay, so that would be a good snag for S40. That would keep this thing at least still in check. Would definitely keep it in check still. What else do we have? I can't tell if this is not loading or what. Maybe they're diverting it back to the middle. Okay, it looks like they're going to get geared up for a middle push. Okay, they're going to hold. They're going to hold bases here on these bridges though. To okay, interesting. It's a bold strategy there. No troops in the base. I'd probably leave at least 1 or 2, but I get it. I get it. Okay, so S40 is going for this armory here. So they're going to try to bring this thing even closer. 7 buildings to 6. Got it. Okay. Has anyone hit 1 trillion power? Oh, no. Gosh, no. This supply depot, if Goth can take this, that would be... helpful to them. This this stage here for okay, here we go. Now we're getting a push into the middle. Okay, so Goth has in fact gone ahead and taken over that ATG group. Here we go. This is going to be a good one. S40 is, to be fair, S40 is playing this pretty smart. They know that Goth has got a very, very dominant air force, and so they are loading up on these ATGs, which is not a bad choice at all. Coupled with S40's still very, very strong air force themselves. All right, up to 23 votes now, 30% for S40, 70 for Goth. All right. Quack. All right, let's see here, guys. If you guys are hanging out, enjoying the stream, please consider dropping a like on the stream if you don't mind. If you don't want to, that's of course completely okay too. All right. Let's see here. Those ATGs are ripping up these Air Force units. So that's a smart play here from S40, no doubt, no doubt. Goth has got a Goth has got a very, very big presence here on the Central Plaza. Let's see here. Okay. All right, it's starting to go. Let's see. Obviously, troops retrain faster here in these hegemon matchups, but if one of these sides gets wiped out, that might open a window of opportunity there to start pushing bases while troops retrain and making some moves on other ends of the map. This is... wow. Wow. This is crazy. Look at this, guys. Absolutely awesome fight here. Awesome fight.
Annihilation.
Jeez. Wow. This is good. This is good. One infantry left for S40 there, and that is gone. Okay, so Goth won that push
The path to the central plaza is open. Get in there
pretty handedly. So they're gonna make a push all the way up to the S40 border. So that opens up a window of opportunity potentially there. So Goth is up to 8 buildings now, and they've got about a, I don't know, 60,000-70,000 point-ish, somewhere in that ballpark lead. So they're breaking away a little bit here for sure. Okay, so they're going to push back because there's no reason for them to continue to push. There's no real strategic advantage there. So they've claimed the central command. So they're going to hold this for 20-something seconds, and then they will divert elsewhere. We've now got another vote in, so we're at 29% for S40 and 71% for Goth. Thank you to all of those. Thank you to those of you that have liked the stream. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, so the Central Plaza goes to Goth there. Big jump in points as well. Let's get an update here across the map. Okay, so we've got an 8-6 building split. Okay, so it looks like we've got a little bit of a kind of a smaller force over here. It looks like Goth is maybe making a move or going to be attempting to make a move on... Okay, so this base is already hurt too. So Goth may be making a move here on the west side for this armory. Have they pushed across these bridges yet by chance?
Annihilation.
Because there is definitely a window of opportunity here. Looks like they're going to be they're going to be sending their air force. Sorry guys, it looks like they're going to be sending the... Okay, so they're definitely going to be making a push for this armory. Okay, this will be interesting to watch. So there's another base that just landed here. Hurt and hurt. Some big bases though, so they're definitely going to need some juice for those. Surprised the screen doesn't freeze up and the game reset like it usually happens. Well, it already did one time. I did have a little bit of a server issue that kicked me out of spectating for a minute. But overall, we've been pretty good. So 8-6 building split. It looks like S40 is really not in any any position to be taking over any more buildings. They're pretty much on defense now, it would appear. So Goth is going to secure the back end of S40 here for bases jumping in, making sure that there's no troops or army groups getting sent their way. Here we go. We've got a group jumping in here, or not a group, a base jumping in. S40 knows what's going on. Yep, S40 knows exactly what's going on. They're going to be sending all of their bases right firmly over here. Now, here is the good news for Goth, because S40 is clearly diverting a decent amount of bases over here. So that's going to open up another window of opportunity for them on other sides of the map. And this is where Goth can really start to take over things potentially, because now S40 is on defense jumping all over the place. So that's going to give Goth some leverage, because Goth has already got control of most of this. Okay, now they're going across. It looks like they might start. Okay, here we go. Here goes Rom. So Rom might do this on his own real quick here. That's crazy that one guy single-handedly can take down a 1.02 billion power base. That is absolutely insane. to me. But kind of over now. It's kind of sad about the crazy air difference. Yeah. Well, it's not over until it's over, but it's definitely looking that way pretty quick for sure. Okay, so I mean, when you've got guys like single-handedly killing off bases like this, I mean, it's going to be hard to maintain control of an area. So Goth is clearly going to be going for this train station here, or at least I would imagine that's what they're going to be doing. Is there a base coming across this bridge? Not that I can tell. So he's going to go ahead and single-handedly knock out. Well, maybe not. Looks like he's going to back off of it. Okay, no cheating. Okay. All right, so what do we have going on over here? Let's get an update across the map. Okay, so S40 is making a push over here on the supply depot east side. I say making a push. They've got a force over here. I'm not sure if I would say that's a push, but definitely got some presence over there. Okay, Goth is going to full send for this. Yeah, Goth is going to full send for this armory here.
Domination.
And there goes Mao. I could have swore, unless I'm just imagining this, I could have swore this guy absolutely just got killed a few minutes ago. I don't know how he's already back in full health unless it's just a glitch. Okay, so here goes Hope. Hope's going down.
Annihilation.
And up to 29 votes, 31% S40, 69% Goth. Okay, so... All right, yep, S40 is firmly on defense at this point, and just trying to basically hold what they've got. That's the most power days. Yeah, I believe Sing Song. Yeah, nobody's got $1 trillion, but yeah, there's multiple not billion dollar. Feel like they spin $1 billion, but no, billion power bases. Most of those are with buffs, but so here goes. Now here's the other thing. This is where it starts to snowball, right? Because now that these bases are getting killed, yes, they regen faster in these events, but they're still going to be weak, which is going to give Goth more of an opportunity and a window here to start pushing across bridges and things like that to start to really take control of this map, because these bases are going to be easier to get through for a period of time. So they fully regen here. So, yep, Goth is going for this armory. No question about it at this point, guys. If you, like I said, are enjoying these streams or this stream, want to continue to see more of them, especially after we roll into the new year, make sure you guys like this stream. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, definitely make sure to do that too. What happened? I have no money. He quit. At least the real player quit. The bases are still around, but not nearly as active and don't spin like they did once upon a time. Yeah, things kind of stopped for them after the big cheating scandal a while back. So I'm not sure if that's when he officially quit or if it was shortly thereafter, but that was, from my understanding, that was more or less part of the reason that the real owner of those accounts left the game. Could be more than that, though, I'm sure. Here we go. All right, so they're dropping everything in that they can.
Domination.
$30 votes now, 30% go to S40, 74 Goth. Perfect. Okay, so now Goth has officially cleared this out. They're going to take over this armory. I would imagine at this point. Why that is, we'll keep it. Okay, yeah, I figure there might be some guys jumping in to try to heal. For sale. Oh boy. The amount of bigger players in this game that I've seen that claim to be selling their bases is pretty pretty interesting. Yeah, Goth is going to full send for this armory. 8-6 building split. So the building holds are still even here. Goth is definitely breaking away in the points category though. S40 is going to do everything they can here. I'll give them that. They're going to try to get as many points as humanly possible. All right, Shooter McGavin got the base up pretty late. He's definitely down some troops, so that's going to be that's going to probably not go super well for him, I wouldn't imagine. All right, so there he goes. Do we have any more? Okay, I figured we probably do. All right, we've got another. Yeah, they're just going to drop one in at a time. Which, again, this is going to open up windows of opportunity in other areas of the map. I have no doubt about it. They're just wounding their base's HP for no good reason. I mean, they're going to get kills. They're going to get individual points for themselves from the kills, which is primarily what, they're going for at this point, I would imagine. But, again, it's not over till it's over, right? So... let's see here. All right. What is this? A little 679 base. Okay. All right, so that's going down as well. Another base dropping in.
Annihilation.
All right. S40's doing what they can. Are they going to okay, so now it's on fire again. Here we go. We've got a 27-second burn time halted again. Okay, so this base jumped in again. Okay, so S40's going to try to hold on to this. They're bringing a little bit of a ground force over here. If Goth really wants this, they might, because they've got enough over here, they might need to start considering just spreading troops out so these bases can't really land as freely. Or, okay, they might be making a move somewhere else. They might just be getting them to all jump in, waste base health, waste airlifts, and they might be going elsewhere. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Okay, so Goth is now got their Air Force staging here in the Central Command. Okay, let's get an update on the other side of the map here. Okay, so S40's got a little bit of a force over here. S40's definitely got a little bit of presence over here. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so nothing really like that meaningful, it would appear. Okay. All right, so there's not really any danger there of them taking that. So that bridge is good. Has Goth got anything going on over here? No, they're just in hold mode. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it's definitely starting to look like Goth is going to probably run away. Has destroyed. Okay. All right. So it looks like Goth's probably going to start to take over with this thing here pretty quickly. He definitely got no money after spending that much. I would have divorced my husband if his family. Show S40 attack in east. Well, S40 Goth 100%. Well, yeah, I'm trying to keep keep up with everything the best I can here. Okay, thank you for pointing that out to me, though. I didn't realize there's a little. It didn't look like maybe a huge push, but maybe they get a little something going here, but not as burning on Goth's side. So just go selfish. All right, guys, we've got some more people jumping into the stream here. I appreciate everybody that is coming by. This is actually the most enjoyable stream I've done in a while, guys. Like, seeing big fights like this is just not nearly as common as it once was in Warpath. So this has been fun. This has been fun. You know, there's such a small little concentration of like fairly legitimate power in the game now. Once upon a time, there used to be a very I don't want to use the word very. That's a little bit of a stretch, to be honest. But there used to be a lot more balance in the game in terms of different servers having fairly competitive alliances. There's always been a little imbalance, but not like it is now. And so these battles just don't happen very often. And in like big Theater of Conquest events, I don't anticipate they will, at least not based on the current state of things. But that all being said, let's get back over to the middle. We got 13 seconds. Is S40 even going to make a push here? Probably not, I would imagine. Okay, yeah, so there does not look to be much of a push going on, so we'll keep an eye on this. Before we do, let's jump over here and see what might be cooking here. Is there a push? Okay, so Goth is going to capture the central command, so it's still 8-6 building split, so that's holding. But yeah, anyway, what I was saying, guys, is there is just not, you know, battles like this. So this has been a lot of fun. I really do appreciate all you guys that are coming to hang out. And yeah, I've enjoyed this. I've definitely enjoyed this for sure. So make sure if you haven't liked the stream already, if you're enjoying it, consider hitting the like button. If you don't want to, that's cool too. Okay, so that's 40's getting a little push going on. Okay, let's see. Has Goth got any forces heading this way? They do, don't they? Okay, is there, real quick, is there any contention here on the middle? No, there is not. Okay, so Goth is going to take control of the central plaza again. And Goth is... Goth is, yeah. They're well on their way to taking over this thing for sure. I mean, in a lot of ways, they kind of already have, to be perfectly honest, but they're got a pretty big point spread here. All right. So it looks like S40 is maybe going to be kind of taking a reset, regrouping back there. Let's see. Is there any pushes going on these interior bridges here? It does not look like it at this moment in time. Or here comes S40 sending a force through this west side middle bridge. Okay, so there is that. What are we looking like over here? Okay, still just holding. Okay, still just in a holding pattern over here. It looks like S40 at this point may just be let's see here.
Annihilation. Domination. Annihilation.
Okay, so Goth is swinging it over, and now okay, so the tides have turned a little bit here. So on this east side of the map, so Goth has officially thwarted the S40 attempted push over here, and now Goth is going to full send. And it looks like try to wipe them out over here now. Okay.
Annihilation.
All right, so we're at 33 votes. 30% are going to S40, 70 are going to GOTH. Okay. So there is that. All right, all right. All right, so here goes GOTH starting on these two bases here. They got a little dual attack going on here. Two bases, one time. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. All right, so it looks like GOTH may not be necessarily trying to overtake. Next C4 it will be 6 versus 2. Who knows? Who knows, man? It's Warpath, right? So anything's possible at any time. So who knows what that's going to look like when the time comes. We shall wait and find out. Looks like GOTH might not be necessarily interested in a push so much as... we're 34 votes, 29% going to S40, 71 to GOTH. So it looks like they're more so interested in just kind of maintaining their points now at this point in time. Not necessarily taking over anything, at least as of this moment. As long as they don't lose anything, then they're in great shape. So, Okay, so the east side of the middle section here, it looks like S40 is going to try to make a little bit of a attempted push across. Might be going to go S4, or I'm sorry, GOTH will just send bases in. So I don't imagine, because they don't have enough of a force to actually work through that whole little group there if they start really dropping in. So, okay, so they're going to... Yeah, they're jumping all back over here. Okay. So, yeah, they're going to be going after that. They're basically just sending S40 on a chase now. They're just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, felt almost bad for S40. Why? I definitely wouldn't. I wouldn't feel bad for him. It's part of the game. GOTH just got it done today.
Annihilation.
All right. Well, it's yeah. It looks to be. I mean, it's almost a 400,000 point split now at this point. Yeah, I think most of it at this point is just not going necessarily for buildings. It's more so just trying to rack up individual kills and individual points. So, yeah. I mean, we've got about 15 minutes left to go here. Not that long, but we're gonna finish it out. No reason to stop watching now. We'll see how this thing ends up going. We'll take a look at the final scores. GOTH made them look like an epic too. All right, so here they go. All right, so they're going to work it out. I don't know if they're going to make a legit push to get this thing this time. I mean, I shouldn't say a legit push. They made a legit push last time, but I don't know if they're going to continue up the pressure to try to really take a hold of it, or if they're just more so chasing after the kills at this point, because they've got a pretty strong hold on everything going on here. So that will be interesting to see.
Domination. Domination.
Okay. I mean, his base is regen so fast, though.
Annihilation.
Yeah, they're just, let's see. All right, we're going to get an update over here. Is there anything going on over these bridges? No, no real push. Nothing meaningful going on over here. Nothing really kind of doesn't appear going on over here. I don't think that they're worried about any of that now. Let's see what we have going. Okay, so this little push over here has kind of more or less been thwarted a little bit.
Domination.
It looks like S40 at this point might be...
Annihilation.
And I don't know, I'm not I'm not trying to incorrectly speak here, but based on what I'm seeing in their base is just kind of basically staying in the safe zone now. It looks like they're probably quitting at this point. They're probably giving up. I don't know that for sure. They might have some players that, you know, just decided that it's over and they're going to be getting off. Who knows? But yeah, we'll see how this continues to shake. We've got about 13 minutes and some change to go here. GOTH is just steamrolling this thing at this point. If S40 can't fight with GOTH anymore, correct. Yeah, it would appear that is in fact the case.
Annihilation.
It would definitely appear that is in fact the case.
Domination.
All right. Yeah, it's this is a good little fight though. It's a good little fight. So we've got 37 votes in, 27% are for or with S40, and then 73% are with GOTH. Okay. Yeah, S40, the guys that are still in this match are just kind of jumping in, it looks like, for kills at this point. Yeah, I mean, S40's got, I don't want to speak until it's done, but it's a very, very unlikely scenario that S40 is able to do anything at this point. In this amount of time, there's not really mathematically, unless they were just... managed to take over every building in the next like 30 seconds. It still might not even be possible, but it's pretty much mathematically over at this point. So, but I am all in S40. That's very sad. Well, if you're talking about the bets that you've been placing, it would appear that you are not going to win on those bets that you've placed. All right, we've got a little under, just a little over 10 minutes to go here left in this matchup. Make sure to like the stream if you guys have not already. Subscribe to the channel if you are not already as well. Got some updates coming to the channel here after we get into the new year, so I'm pretty excited about that. I think you guys will probably like it as well. So if you guys want to see some more live streams, some more content, make sure to check up on the channel frequently. And I think you guys will like what's heading this way for 2026. What do we have here? Just a little bit of showdown. Okay. So we're at 28% for S40 and 72 for GOTH now. Copy that. Okay. Anything going on in the interior? GOTH is going to, S40 is not even going to attempt a central command. So, yeah, that's going to go to GOTH as well. GOTH is going to break 1 billion points. Yeah. No, I'm sorry, a million, not a billion, a million. So, yeah, they pretty much, I'll be honest, guys, they pretty much took S40 for a walk today. Now, best of 3, right? So, we'll see. But if today is any indication of how this matchup is going to go, I don't imagine it'll go to a match 3. I think it'll be a 2-0 or a 2 and done. 2 and done, and I think that'll be all she wrote. Again, if it goes like it did today, because GOTH is absolutely dominated today. I think GOTH at this point is pulling back. They're just going to let S40 attack their bases, get some kills here. So there is that. 2-0, my guess. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be a 2-0 as well. That's my prediction, but anything is possible. Anything is possible on any given day. And S40 is certainly not a bad team, so they do have a lot of power. They do have some talented players, so definitely cannot underestimate them or write them off. That is for sure. So they're going to make a pretty heavy push here. At this point, not really to gain any kind of central command is going to open there. They're not going to. They don't have enough time to get it done now, but kudos to them for continuing to make a push here.
Get in there and take control.
All right, so there goes the central command capture for GOTH. So they're going to break a million points here. Let's see what else we've got going on. S40 just need to air next time. I mean, yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt them. I mean, they do have a pretty good Air Force. I mean, we can't discredit their Air Force, but I am truthfully not sure that they're going to be able to get an Air Force strong enough before their next matchup to make a difference. I mean, if they had all of these participants just, spend thousands and thousands of dollars to buff up Air Force before next event, maybe, but I mean, you're talking about an incredibly large amount of money from all of the participants, and I'm just not sure they're going to get that done in that amount of time. And let's be honest here, right? Like, from all these ground force matchups too that we've seen, GOTH is pretty handedly dominated S40. So while I do agree with you, I think Air Force is very vitally important. I think it's arguably the most important thing for an alliance as a whole to have an advantage on. S40 is not exactly dominated on the ground today, so that's gone in the air and on the ground. GOTH has pretty much had a stranglehold on this matchup here, so I mean, yeah, they're walking laps real quick around S40 at this point. I mean, it's just not even. It's not even close. It's honestly, it kind of looks like you've got a college level athlete competing against a junior high level athlete, based on this here. So, but again, just one match. There's always next time. Anything can happen. It is good, though. It is good. This has been a lot of fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this just as much as I have enjoyed streaming it, because this is genuinely the most fun I've had streaming anything in Warpath in recent memory, honestly. So all of you guys that did come out and hang out and chat, I genuinely do appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to do that, because it's definitely made it that much more enjoyable. All right, we've got 41 votes now, 27% for S40 and 73 for GOTH. All right, we've got a little under 5 minutes remaining here.
Domination.
Yeah, this is okay. Yeah, this has been good. This has been fun to watch, no doubt about it. Got quite a few votes too here on our poll, so that's been awesome. Enjoyed this far more than Paramount. Honestly, yes, absolutely agree. Not necessarily the actual playing part. I mean, that part's fine too, but like in terms of just purely as a spectator and being able to watch it, and in this case also live stream it, this has actually been a lot of fun. You've got a clear time frame that you're working with. You know exactly when it's going to start. You know exactly when it's going to end. It's structured. It's organized. You've got two teams going head to head. It's not just mass chaos. So I agree. I think this has been a really fun structure for streaming. So depending on the round 2 matchup and what the schedules look like at that time, I am very, very likely going to be streaming round 2 as well. So I will put out a notice if you guys are not already in my community Discord server. The link is in the description of this live stream, as well as in the description of all my videos. So feel free to click that link. It'll take you right into my community Discord server. And I will be posting. I posted a notice today letting everybody know I was going to be going live about an hour and a half, 2 hours beforehand. I'll be doing the same thing for the future matchup for round 2 if I, in fact, am able to live stream it. So, that being said, if you guys aren't in there, join in there, and you guys will know in plenty of time when I'm going live. I want next time in the 3 rounds to also be a Navy hegemon. Yeah, they may do it like a Navy, just a whole Navy-focused Warbound Conquest event, to be honest. It's very possible. Very, very possible. All right, we've got a little less than 2 minutes remaining here. This has been good, man. This has been real good. Love it. As we wind this down, guys, one more time, if you have not already liked the stream, if you're enjoying it, feel free to hit the like button. It definitely helps, but by no means are you obligated to do so. If you don't want to, that is more than okay. No issues at all. Dang, it's just troops after troops after troops after troops. It just keeps coming. All right, we are closing in on the 30-second mark remaining now. Okay, 30 seconds to go. Let's see. So they're just going to try to clean up as much as they possibly can here. Just kill as many bases as they can with the time they have got left, it would appear. So they are full sending this. All right, we are officially at the finish line. All right.